Hi, this is Dasha again, Wifey from the Wifey Handbook page on Facebook. I wanted to talk to you all today about one of the big problems that I see in relationships, and it's a false belief, it's a lie about love. So I wanted to tell you about the biggest lie about love today and why this lie will cause you relationship failures and relationship problems time after time. The biggest lie about love is that it won't hurt. That's just completely ludicrous. It is totally a lie that if love is real, it won't hurt. That's not true at all. If it's real love, it will hurt. It will change you and you will grow and you will be different. There are three things about love that you have to understand to let you know why it will be painful. The first thing you need to know is that love makes you open and vulnerable. The second thing is that love doesn't make anyone perfect. It does not suddenly change you into the fairy tale prince or princess. And number three is that love makes you grow. So for the first one, love leaves you open and vulnerable. Of course, we all know that. You know how it feels to feel all vulnerable and open and just pretty much ready to be attacked at any moment. But that's the way love is, and it's good to be like that. What happens is you have to let down a wall. You have to let down the walls around your heart to be able to love and to give love. If you're not getting the love that you want, chances are you haven't let that wall down, at least not far enough for that love to come back into you. If you are continuously giving love and giving love and giving love, but you're giving it inside the wall, what's happening is it's bouncing against the wall and coming right back to you. And it ends up being self love and it keeps piling up to the point where it drowns you and nobody can ever give you love or receive your love again. Um, you have to understand that the definition of being vulnerable is being open to being harmed in some way, physically, mentally, emotionally. That's what being vulnerable is. And there should be one person that you just get to be vulnerable with, that you get to be open, that you can trust them, that if you are open with them, that they won't hurt you, but you're giving them that shot. You are open to the possibility of being hurt. Um, it hurts to crack the wall around your heart. It does. I know it's difficult. I know that a lot of the women that I talk to have a very difficult time with letting that wall down, especially after they've been hurt, especially after they've been hurt by this particular man in their life, or if they've been hurt by the man before this man in their life. It takes a lot to be able to crack that wall and open it up and let your love out. So, love does help you to feel vulnerable. And if you go ahead and ride with it and enjoy it a little bit, it's not quite as scary. Yeah, it's going to be scary, but it's not quite as scary as it could be. The second thing was that love doesn't make anybody perfect. Now, it, for example, your mother, I'm sure at some point in your life your mother has hurt you. Does that mean that she doesn't love you? Absolutely not, right? So the same thing goes for your boo too. Just because they hurt you does not mean that they don't love you. Just because they didn't agree with you or they didn't do the right thing at the right time according to what you thought it was doesn't mean that they don't care for you, that they don't love you as much as they can possibly love you. If you were perfect people, you could avoid all pain. You could avoid causing any pain. You could avoid getting any pain. But you're not. And it's wrong to expect anybody to live up to that type of expectation because nobody can do it. We're all imperfect. We are all going to have problems. We're all going to be wrong. Love doesn't take away your weaknesses, your insecurities, your imperfections. It doesn't do that. It only gives you somebody to share them with. So naturally, if you're not perfect, you are going to hurt somebody eventually. And if the person that you're with is not perfect, they're going to hurt you eventually. Leaving that wall up to them is hurtful too. And you may not realize that, but if they realize that you have the wall up, that's being hurtful to them. So even without realizing it, you could be accidentally hurting the person that you love the most. The third thing is the fact that love makes you grow. And I think that's the best and most wonderful thing about being in love, about having love in your life, is the fact that it makes you grow, it makes you change. And that is a wonderful thing. But unfortunately, growing hurts. Growing hurts. There's no way around it. you've ever had a wisdom tooth come in, or if you remember the pain that your legs and your joints went through when you were going through growth spurts when you were younger, that is what it is. It is growth, so growth equals pain. Growth changes you, it stretches you, it makes you a different person than you were before the change. So love is like that. Love pulls your heart like that. Love stretches your heart like that. Love makes you more forgiving, more understanding. And of course, being more forgiving and understanding means that you have things to forgive and understand. So you have to expect that it's going to stretch a little bit and it's going to be a little bit painful to change that much, to have your entire life turned upside down like that. But you also get the advantage of being in love. You also get the advantage of having a person that you know is going to be there for you no matter what, even when you're not at your best, even when you are imperfect, even when you do have your wall up. You do have somebody that really cares for you. Expecting love to be painless is ridiculous because love actually breaks down your walls. It shows all your imperfections. It grows you into who you're going to be. So the next time you think about love and you say, oh, well, if it was real love, it shouldn't hurt. No, it shouldn't hurt every day. And, I will talk about creating your own pain in another video, but it shouldn't hurt every day, yes. But there are going to be times where it's really rough and it's bumpy and it's painful and it will run right over you if you don't watch out. But fortunately, you also have the good part about it too. And so hopefully you have a love that's worth keeping and you're willing to go through just a little bit of pain to get through to the pleasure on the other side. So that's about all I have to say for today. You can check me out, facebook.com/the wifey handbook or twitter.com/the wifey life. And also on my website, www.loveworthkeeping.com. And remember, I'm Dasha, and if you have a love worth keeping, I'm here to help you keep it. All right. Talk to you later.